Hello Chassos, welcome to the Battlesector for the Greater Good tournament. Unfortunately, I completely forgot when I did my deployment because I was just so excited that my opponent was actually responding. And it seems like they're responding now. So what I'm going to be doing is just hitting record whenever I take my turn. This tournament is being done asynchronously. What does that mean? It means that we will take our turns one at a time, throwing back to the other, and you can sort of just take your turn when you're ready, as opposed to live where both players connect and you're going against each other in real time. Think of it like a chess table is set up. One player walks up to the table when they're on their lunch break or whatever, starts moving some of their stuff, and then walk away from the table. Their opponent then comes to the table and takes their move, and then so on and so forth, back and forward, not having to be there at the same time. It is a very, very good system for having people from everywhere in the world be able to connect up and play a game. There is a little part of me that was disappointed in our stream that I was doing last night, where I was hoping for that live tournament experience, and maybe that's something we can look at. I'm going to be reaching out to Slytherin to see if I can actually host a live tournament, but we'll see where that actually goes with that. But very, very excited. So let's get into taking our turn. We are versing the Blangles and going to see what they are going to be doing against us. We are at the 2,000 point level, so you can see I've deployed in a way where a lot of my flighty, fast stuff with range is off to the flanks, as we need to be tracking that we are picking up these objectives, and we are doing this across 8 turns. So, first and foremost, drone's going to go here. No two ways about it. And actually, I might turn some of the game sounds up a little bit. There we go, so you guys can actually hear stuff. All right, they're going to hit that. And then I'm just going to have my Parthies move forward. Now, Blangles should be running some relatively fast stuff. But I'm not expecting them to actually get, like, they will have similar movements where they'll be around here. So what I'm actually going to do is have a lot of my stuff move using their action points. I'm not too concerned with people being in my face turn 1. We have a lot of fast stuff, and there's no way that I can get to them turn 1. So I'm going to assume that for the Blangles, that they can't do it either. All right, so. And what this will do will actually create a little bit of pressure to have my opponent move as fast as I am moving. Shit, I should have sent them to the left. Oh, well. Okay, so moving up, moving up, moving up. And we have nobody with action points. We will end our turn there, knowing that we have picked up an objective. Our opponent is going to do the same thing on the other side of the board, and we will throw it to my opponent for their turn 1, and then eventually my turn 2. Actually, what have we got here? Oh, we have another active game. Okay, turns out I'm not actually going to end the video there, because it seems that there is another game that we have going on. So this is probably with one as the attacker, one as the defender. This is, I believe, a 2,000 point game. Actually, let me hit cancel. Yep, 2,000 point game. So we will be using our Witch Hunter Bully list. Tee-hee. And yeah, we'll see what we're doing for this one. I believe it's just that we're on opposite sides of the board. So it's kind of cool that you will have your brain have to track 2 sides of the board. So immediately what we can see is that my deployment on this side was incredibly wide. We had a lot of room. But on this side, not so much. So what we're going to do is just deploy in a way where stuff with jetpack or fly is actually sitting in a position where it can just float over the top of this. And everybody else can just run their asses up. Just going to put them forward. Where are my breaches? They are my most important thing. There is my breaches. You can go there. Pathfinder's behind. I swear I had more breaches than this in this list. Or did I just opt for the Pathfinders? Oh, I did do 1 unit of breachy boys. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's take this turn. And it's kind of a cool thing just to look at, like, what I did on the other side, and then trying to almost predict what your opponent would do based on what you would do. Now, I can't see his list. I have no idea what he's running. And that's something that actually, as a point of feedback to Slytherin, it would be great if you can review somebody's list before you take your turn. I know that some of the excitement of the game is finding out some of that stuff, but basically after the point that we've locked in our list, so there's no chance that you change it. But then before you take your turn, so you know some of the capabilities that you're working with. I won't say that as a like a hard feedback point that, oh, this must happen as breaking games or anything, because it's absolutely not. Just something that I think, and maybe it's my 40k brain from the table, where I make decisions with perfect information. Maybe it is actually just their feedback. Maybe it is actually just their intent that they don't want this game played with perfect information. They want you to be reactive. But interesting to think a little bit about that. And maybe something that the tournament organizers or whatever else can actually tick a little box to be like, view lists before deployment or something like that. But yeah, so that is our 2 turns. We can always see there's a little icon that comes up when we can take a turn in a tournament, and we'll be back for our round 2 in the attacker game and round 1 in the defender game. Hello everyone, we are just watching my Blood Angels take their turn. It's good that we actually do get a recap of this. And we're going to be moving into our second turn. Now we can see that they've captured that. As we expected, they can move just about as fast as we can, though it does sound like they use jetpacks to get there, so it means that if they did use a jetpack troop, I don't have to worry about them jumping on my face straight away. Though I think with my mobility, I might be able to do as I did in the practice game that we had on stream, and actually move to assault the center and make it so that I am ahead and you have to catch up to me. Make it so they don't just get freebies, which will be very, very strong. Putting pressure down onto the opponent, I think, is a good way to go, because doing all of our damage at range, we will out-trade them on almost every single point, as long as we don't play stupidly, which is very important. All right, so we both have 5 points. We are on to our turn 2, and now we can look at chucking some stuff up a little bit more aggressively. Now we've got one there, and one there, so they'll be moving to that next turn. So I think what I'm going to do is pop an Overwatch down here. We're going to have Pathfinders go there. We're going to have Pathfinders come here. Both will Overwatch. These guys are going to move very steadily.
Execute the mod car.
They're going to Overwatch out to there. And then we're going to have the Fireblade come in here. Hammerhead's going to come around like that. Commander's going to be back here. Crisis Suit team, I don't want to expose too early. So we are just going to have these boys go on there, and this is going to put a ton of pressure, because we are functionally making it so that if they don't stop us and if they can't get here, then they don't get to take us off any of the primary. So if they commit there, cool, no problem. If not, we are going to be doing some very cheeky shenanigans. And I'm going to shoot at any of the boys that are just there. And actually, because I'll be able to get vision on them, I wonder if I actually use the auto hit. Because auto hitting Overwatch with that, whatever Unity sends, I don't think I outright kill, so I don't think using the auto hit is actually worth it. I think we'll save that. I think we will Overwatch in here. These guys will go here because I don't think they'll be able to get to me. They haven't pushed up as aggressively as they'd probably need to. And let's have the breaches come up here. Pathfinders can come up here. These Pathfinders can come up here, because then that means we can send not only drones, but Pathfinders with them to clear whatever's up holding this objective. And that will put a lot of pressure down as well. Actually, I think I prefer the Overwatch to be all the way up here at the extremity of their range. Pathfinders here are going to do Overwatch there. And then we've got the Stealth Suit team. If I activate jetpacks, how far can I get? Not as far as I would like. So I think they are just going to move up next to the Hammerhead. and then they can overwatch there. And we jump out to a surprisingly strong turn 2 with 3 primary on the board. If he doesn't do anything about this, at best he gets a 10, and at worst he's able to swing to that 15. But I don't know if he'll be able to get here, clear off the drones with enough movement, and be able to take that point. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. These guys are just going to overwatch up like that, and that is the last of it. So that is our turn 2 in this game. Let's now swap over to our other side, because you have to do attacker defender, and let's see what we can achieve on this other side. And I'm really interested to see if this guy is going to have the same sort of aggressive plays that I have. Okay, so we got moving around here. This will probably be pretty vanilla, honestly. Like, he's just moving out of his deployment zone. He's likely just going to do the same thing that we've done in reverse. Not hearing any jetpacks, so they're just moving up steadily. Okay. Really, really keen to finally get a look at this guy's army. I have no idea what I'm walking into, so yeah, it'll be an interesting one. I've counted, I think, 8 units so far. 9. I'm probably wrong on that count, but I think it's roughly around about there. Okay, so he might be running pretty elite. If he's running a lot of like Sangard and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, interesting one. Interesting one. So have you go there, breaches go forward like that. Pathfinders, there is no chance that we get to each other turn 1, so we're just going to do this. These guys are going to move up like that. Commander is going to move up like that. Crisis team is going to go there. Hammerhead's going to go there. Got a Fireblade. Oh, actually, I should have overwatched him just in case he gets there. That was probably a mistake. Oh well. If I jump pack, I can't get anywhere reasonable, so we're just going to turn that off and they're just going to walk normal. He's not going to be able to get that far, and I don't even know if he will be aggressive. But as you can see, the opening turn's very, very vanilla, very basic. We're just looking at pushing up and staging. So that will be our turn 2. Odd that he doesn't have a first point. I think I jumped out ahead a little bit after that one, but interesting. So that is our turn 2's taken. All right, Chas, we are looking at my opponent's turn, what they've done. Oh, that land speeder just took a lot of damage. But in return, he takes 1 breacher. That is worth. Oh boy. Please tell me I killed this lieutenant in Overwatch. That was actually a lot of damage. Haha. So, yeah, so he's got his, Thunder Hammer Lieutenant. It wasn't able to jump onto the point, and the land speeder wasn't able to get there. So this actually feeds into what I wanted to do, which was applying a ton of pressure. Invicta Warsuit. Okay. A little bit of grenades. Gonna try and kill off that guy. Okay. Aggressors. I don't know if they'll be able to do a ton. Had some... I think there were Assault Marines. We got some Sangard up there. He does have a fair amount up here, which means I don't know if I want to wholly commit there yet. But that also means he's got a lot of points up that side. So I can try and assault his closer one, and if I can take that and put pressure there, that will be very, very good for me. Remember, this is only a 2,000 point game. So we pick up some of this stuff, and we are in a very, very good spot. So yeah, I think the aggressors in Invicta Warsuit and this dies. That is a lot of points that we have just managed to pick up. Land Speeder's picking up that one. Oh, the Hammerhead almost killed it. Oh, oh wait, gun drones, could you kill it? No, okay, he's on 19 wounds. Can you boys kill it? Yes, you can. Let's go. Free land speeder. All right, so what have we lost? 2 breaches, which does break my heart. Don't get me wrong. And a gun drone unit, and that's it. Which, with the new codex leaks that are out, I can finally talk about it. The NDAs from some of the bigger players dropped, which, you know, makes me a little more comfortable to speak about it. Drones being gone, I wish they would have fixed them, but I would rather that a bad unit just goes away rather than, you know, hoping that they'll fix it. So that is... That's kind of whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go this. Let's go you up to there. Let's go Riptide over here. And let's go Volley Fire. Let's go Auto Hit onto you. And let's just go that. Okay, and then you're gonna let out your last shot. You can always tell when he's waiting like this. I don't know what it is in the code, but yeah, it always does that for some reason. Now the best target for these 1 to 2 by 15. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Because we're auto hitting, we're putting him on a health percentage where it's very likely that we can actually just kill him. Let's put the breaches up here. They're going to absorb the shots from the aggressors. And they do very well. Very, very well. And then, oh, okay, we also take some from the Incestors. Let's go this. I should have done that before because that would have actually maybe made a difference on the Invicta Warsuit. We're also going to Markerlight you. And then we're going to shoot you. Oh, we almost killed him too. All right, Riptide, you are going to... Could you kill him? Maybe. 7 to 10 times 10. Yep, we kill on 70%. Beautiful. And then let's go 100%, 100%. 7 to 10 by 38. There's a few shots absorbed. If we get rid of the Librarian, that's all of his characters basically gone. But I'm looking at, you know, almost 300 damage that this thing can do. I think going the aggressors might actually be worth it. Just get that unit off the field. Yeah, I think the bigger guns need to go into these heavier units. Excellent, and they are basically crippled. These boys are just going to send their shots into... Do I want to commit early and just... Actually, I could go those onto there. Yep, kill the Invicta Warsuit. Beautiful. That should blow up. Or do they not? Oh, okay. Not a blow-upable thing. That is fine. Let's marker like that. Now, he's overwatching there. What we're actually going to do is move back here. Tac drones are going to come back around here and make it so he doesn't really have any good jump targets. I'm then going to marker like them. God, they can do it from so far away. Okay, and then let's go this into them. 72%, 95%. Let's go that. I think that's worth it. Oh my God! They all killed themselves with an overcharge.
We serve the greater good.
Okay. 78%. Let's do that again. And none of these guys take damage. I guess it all comes out in the wash, doesn't it? All right, then let's have the stealth boys jump in here. And then let's just have them put some shots into the aggressors. That should kill a model, maybe two. Or the entire unit. That also works. Then they're going to stealth. Then the commander is going to... I don't really want to commit him super early. So I guess a better way to go would be just like chuck him in here and make him an Overwatch threat. Then what else have we got? We got these boys. They are going to Overwatch this way. These boys can't do anything. And then we have these guys come up. Now, these gun drones, how far can you get? Let's go to here.
We serve the greater good.
So have these guys come up here. These guys come up here. Nothing up here, so I'm going to steal this next turn.
Waiting instructions.
Then let's go. So in terms of your shots, what can you do? I think the librarian will be really good for them. So let's go these guys all in there. 76%. Yep, that should be a kill. Oh, is there anything left to shoot? I don't think so. We're just going to go like that. And then these boys are just going to fire in there. And that will be enough. Character removed. And yeah, that will be our turn for this one. That is a very, very strong turn. We've just killed almost 2 full units of aggressors, 2 characters, an Invicta Warsuit, and he's got all of his Sangard and Inceptors on a flank that we don't really care about yet. Now let's go into our opposite side of this, and let's go into finishing this up. And this particular game, I am feeling good about. We've made some good decisions. Oh, sorry, that last one that we just came from. Obviously, this one, nothing's happened. But yeah, feeling very, very good about some of the choices that we've made in that and just getting the most out of the list that we've taken. Okay, Inceptors have gone into the center. That is actually very good for us because then we can just pick up that unit and we can get to this center point pretty easily. So it seems he's using a lot of his jetpacks right now. But he's probably using the same list, so I think we've got a lot of play against it. Okay. A lot of movement up this side. We'll see if he's got much on the other side, because if he doesn't, then we'll probably just match his aggression up this side. The more that we can kill, the better. But we can obviously do it from a very, very great range. So that 50% movement gains means there's a character somewhere in there. I think it's the lieutenant that does that for them. So he's gone for the same amount of aggression that I've gone for with his scoring. So that's 2 units that are over there now. A unit's gone into the center here. That is absolutely fine. So let's have this unit move on there. This unit move on there. Let's have this unit move in. And absorb all of this Overwatch. Now, thinking about it, maybe this unit should have gone first because they could actually move on and take that one. But I think he's got enough Overwatch here that I lost maybe 2 units. Though, if I'm wrong on that, that's fine. With jetpacks, I can get there. So what we'll look at doing first is just killing all of that. So, you'll come in here. You can go forward. You can come across. And then we're going to volley fire all of this. Then we're going to auto hit you. Now, let's have... What do I want to kill here? Let's start with the Riptide coming down here. And let's just remove you. Beautiful. Stealths are going to jump over here. And because they're high armor, I'm not worried about anybody overwatching them there. Shield gens, high armor, means that all of that rapid shooting does functionally nothing for him. And then we're going to take that back. We are then going to 70%. How much armor do they have? They are 7. Oh no. Yeah, 7 armor. They're 6. So shots going into the Sangard.
They challenge us from afar.
And then on this one, let's just do the same thing again. Let's just get rid of his Invicta Warsuit. Excellent.
I serve the greater good.
Right. Now, his burst cannon is how far? 4 range. So if I go there, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can only shoot things in here. That's not super worth. The Breacher team has to go up. The Pathfinder team goes up like that. Pathfinder team goes up like that. The Commander can come here. Pathfinders can go up there.
Support. Ready.
Crisis suits.
Take to the sky.
I am actually going to have them jump this way. Fireblade can go there. Pathfinders can come down here. And we are going to go marker light there.
Value target identified.
Because is that their ideal target, really? 34 to 46 times 6 is a good, what's that, 180 damage min? Or we just make sure that this Invicta Warsuit goes bye-bye. I think we can probably chuck it into the land speeder. Oh! What do I have the complink wounds off him? Okay, so if I marker light, wait, what's your base shots on him? 52%, 90%. Let's go the furthest dudes. Let's go you. Let's go you. Oh wait, that blows up. I should have done that first. Order of operations. Oh wait, no, it doesn't blow up. Never mind. I'm a genius. Never doubt yourself.
They will not get through this.
Then let's go. The Libby's not bad. The lieutenant isn't bad. 55%, 56%. I think the Libby is actually the best target. So let's go that. Let's overcharge for the lulls. The fact that a Pathfinder unit hits this goddamn hard is such a meme. Okay, and then let's go. So that's 40, 65, 63. We're going to marker like the Sangard. I would love to get rid of them. They are very scary when they move in for melee. So let's just remove that threat. And the entire unit bar 1 takes full damage. And then doesn't actually do that much. All right, let's go over here, and they're going to threaten this side. And we'll just chuck an Overwatch down in there. And that is a good set of turns. In Invicta Warsuit, we killed 5 units. 5 units in that turn. Very, very nice. 3 for our primary. He's committed a lot of his stuff there, so if we can collapse this side, which he's just put intercessors there, and now that everything here is killed, these guys can basically run up and get this for free. Crisis suits are actually very safe over here. Like, the aggressors will hurt a little bit, but I don't think they have the movement with... No, 4 points of movement. They can't get into melee. These guys are actually safe because a lot of their big stuff is over here. So, feeling pretty good. Let's end our turn. Let's send it to our opponent. Up 5 points, up 10 points in the other game, I think it was. We're looking good. We're feeling good. Let's hope that our round 1 is a victory for the tournament. We'll be back with our next turn. All right, everybody, we are back for our next round. Our opponent has graciously taken their turn. It is this second round of this series where I don't have the green screen on. Hopefully the window isn't too big for the game. But unfortunately, my partner making all of the merch, which you absolute bosses have jumped on completely. Really, really taken aback by just how much you guys have loved the merch. Shout out that Tower Guy t-shirt. But she needs one of the lights, and the lights are key to have my green screen behind me in a certain way. So if I were to like put the green screen up, you'd see this weird outline box, and I feel like that's a really bad viewing experience. So I just went with this. Let me know if it's too obnoxious, but yeah. Oh, my Breachy boys get done by a unit of Terminators, but for me, that is actually a massive win. They got put there as a bait, which is absolutely fine. In this round, you may remember, we jumped out to a massive VP lead, and I think we're ahead in terms of being able to capture his home point, and also in what we killed, where we killed a bunch of characters, we killed the Invicta War suit. There was a ton of stuff that went down in that last round. So now he's bringing all of his stuff down off of this point up here, and that means that we can potentially look at making some plays. Now, my Pathfinders, whatever reason, are tanking way more than they should from these bolters. They're doing the Oun's work right now, or if you're an Enclaves person, they're doing Farsight's work. So I've just gone to 35 and 25, which, oh sorry, 35 to 25, which is a very, very powerful position to be in, with us being halfway through our number of allotted rounds. So, we don't have any more buffs to throw down with the Fireblade, so that's fine. What we are going to do, however, is we have a full 3-man that is able to use their jetpacks. So, I think if we pop this this land speeder, we get rid of a lot of his like mobile damage. Now, these guys, unfortunately, are unable to take that point, but what I'm going to do, they're going to run up like this so that I'm threatening this point, and they're going to turn around and they're going to just absolutely pump into these incestors. Alright, so these drones, I think, are just going to go and stand on here. These Pathfinders, I am definitely going to have move up this way. Crisis suits, I think I will. Fusions, their optimal is 2, so I'm going to send them there. This boy is going to head back this way. This guy is going to send a Seeker missile into them and them, because that's just 2 very good targets for the Seeker. And then we're going to have 77% chance. Do I have any marker lights left on the field? Yes, I do. So actually, let's see, do the crisis suits need it for him? Yes, we absolutely do. So they're going to cop the marker light there. The drone's going to move up and take this. The Pathfinders, I feel like they can just move up here. These guys can move up because they've still got an overcharge on them. These boys, 65% should kill. Unless I get super unlucky. Oh, okay. All right. We had a little one left in the chamber. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. So they haven't taken any damage. So let's just... Oh, we could go for the assault termies. Let's see how much work my boy does. Now, if I were to fly him over to do those incestors, 6 to 8. I don't think I want to flame them. I don't think even a double flamer is that good. Whereas this will still put in a fair amount of work. Maybe not. Used up one of his action points. Let's go you. You can definitely go into them. I think that's probably an idea. Excellent. They are just going to pump into here. I don't know why it's 59%. They're not... They shouldn't be hitting that badly, but yeah, I think the Riptide has to get committed in there. And oh my god, we might not even kill them. Him being alive is less than optimal. Wait, why do I have a... Oh, I have a minimum jump distance. Okay. So what have we got left? We've got these boys, which... I think I'll just bring them over here. I think get whatever I can do to get rid of this little prick right here. Oh no, it's 0 to 0. I do no damage. Oh, that's so disappointing. Okay, so they're going to capture. These guys here, they're not really that much of a threat. He can swing the primary, which is why he's a problem. Though I've got 4. I think I just pick up a unit. Or, you know, severely damage 1. Will this kill? No. But it will cripple that unit, and then these guys are just going to fire back in here. Now, if I had have known, I would have loved to have had them for him. But, yeah. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to make it so the commander is going to stand there. And he's going to make it so that you have to kill him to take this point. And losing the commander at this point in the game really isn't that big a deal. The Riptide is going to just head around here. Fireblade's going to kind of join him. The Hammerhead is going to stay outside of engagement range for them. Pathfinders can stay there. Stealths can stay there. And I think everybody else is happy. I think that's our turn for this one. Let's go over to the other game where we are going to see what our opponent has done. That one, we are not in so commanding a lead. So, that is this one. And I'm really keen to see what my opponent's done here, because I feel like on this particular map, there are a lot of advantages to the position that I started in on that, which I assume is the attacker. I'll have to double check that, but we'll see what he's deciding to do with all of his boys, because he did posture quite aggressively here. Okay. Only firing with a couple of the guys. The breaches are doing well absorbing that, honestly. Okay, aggressors are coming up. They're going to pump into the stealth suit unit, I'm assuming. Oh, no. Okay. Grenades into the Pathfinders. They do manage to kill one. The Bolt Storms don't do much there. Inceptors are coming over, but the Commander's putting in some work. Breach is putting in some work and suppressing quite heavily. Losing 2 models, they don't get to complete the jump. Oh, wait. Hang on. Okay, no, they do. But it did a lot less damage because of what we were able to do there. All right, we've got aggressors walking up. And we've still got the volley fire active, which means my commander fires 25% more shots. I don't think that's like a massive deal, but at the very least, these guys getting their Overwatch is very big for making sure that they have got their value immediately out. All right, Incestors are running up. Incestors running up. They're trying to do a similar maneuver to what I did. Alright, so I'm basically just going to lose this unit of Pathfinders to these 2 units of Intercessors. Sorry, Incestors. Okay, he's got the fusion guns on them. Cool. Excellent. Now, it looks like he's got nothing down this side of the board, so I'm going to be able to take that for free.
We've been spotted.
Okay, he'll kill a Pathfinder here, but he won't get the second, I don't believe. Ooh, it was close, though. It was really close. Okay, Lieutenant is... sorry, Lieutenant, for anyone Australian or British.
Nothing shall stand against us.
All right, cool. So... we have a fair amount that we can look at doing here. Drones are going to go down here. Crisis suits. I think what we're going to do first and foremost is just kill him with the breaches. And then they are going to run in like this. Actually, we could probably go even further. And then, can we grenade... what's the best target? I think grenading them... Marker-lighting this for the crisis suits to hit it with the fusions. And then they're done. These boys are going to... So crisis will move up so that they're within 2. Yep, beautiful. Pop all their shots in there, 95%. We shouldn't miss one. Beautiful. You love to see it. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to do, we've used all of our buffs, so I'm not too concerned about that. We will probably have... I'm going to put the Riptide up here, because he was moving stuff up to be able to take this. Yeah, he's got the Assault Terminators. We've got an 85% on the Aggressors. That is actually a great target for the Riptide. So we're going to go for that. Excellent. You are going to fire in there. 100% chance to hit, which is fantastic. Boom. And then the little boy shots, we will send into that unit of intercessors. Now what we're going to do is... We can send a Seeker Missile, or we can try and bank up to spawn another unit of Crisis Suits. And I kind of love that because I don't think that's something that he can actually deal with. So, let's go over here. Let's have Pathfinders run across like that. These Pathfinders run down like that. These Pathfinders just come straight across. Fireblade can come here. Hammerhead can come across like that. And then, what do we have? So you can mark a light for us. Which I feel like... getting rid of either the Lieutenant or the Aggressors is a good idea. I think we're going to go the Lieutenant.
I serve the greater good.
Now, if I overcharge, we got a chance to do a lot of good damage. Nobody dies, which is important. Oh my god. And then Fireblade just kills him. Okay. This unit of Pathfinders overcharges 60%, 56, 60. I think into them is actually the best. Okay, 2 take damage. Okay. Stealth suits are just going to... We'll have this guy go in there. We'll have this guy pump everything in there as well. Fireblade will send his second set of shots in there.
Shall stand against us.
The second set of commander shots will go in there as well. Let's cripple that intercessor unit. Very good. They will then send their shots in there as well. Basically, what we're looking at doing is just trying to cripple his army as much as possible. Then they're going to disappear and make it so he literally cannot interact on this objective. 40%, 56, 60. Yep, we're going to go for the 60% target. And then these guys are just going to go Overwatch through there. And that looks like everybody. I've covered the take from over here. I don't think they kill a... Yeah, I don't think they kill a Riptide in one activation. I don't think that's possible. So... And I think I'm just going to leave the drones there. I think I'm happy with that. That is a good set of 2 turns. I think we're going to be looking at a win on both games, which will be really, really fantastic. We will see you again for the next set of rounds where I'm really, really keen to, if I can, close these games out and finish with a very strong score. Okay, everybody, we are loading back into our round. I haven't even kept track of what round it is. I think it's like round 3 or something, maybe round 4. So let's have a look at what we're doing. Oh, teleporting. Interesting decision. Going for this, what, Lone Pathfinder here? Okay, I can deal with that. He didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. So he's just moved up. Okay. So gonna target the crisis suits, which, let's be honest, they do have a good armor score at armor 8. So we're feeling okay with that. They've run around the back there. Okay, so they're gonna make a cheeky play for my primary around here. That's fine, but I'm 55 to 30 if he doesn't do something soon, this is going to be very bad. Because, yeah, we're going to do this first and foremost. And then we're going to run up here. We're going to take his primary. And then, what else do we have to do? So, I think this guy coming around is a very, very good idea. Let's have the drones just try and get eyes on where they are. So that's the first unit there. Okay. So if we were wanting to shoot them, let's move the hammerhead. Like that. That's a 61% chance to hit. I'll have one chance to move back if I need. 73% chance. Okay. I think we take that. Cool. And then these boys can come up just to here. Stay outside of Overwatch, hopefully. Yep, wonderful. And then go like that. Now, we're not expecting the drones to do, like, a terrifying amount of damage to it. All we want to do is start chipping him down a little bit and just start working on this section over here. All right, so 41, 37. Wow, it's weird that that is actually better. But I think actually, you know what? I can make it so that if they move forward, my Pathfinders just shoot the hell out of them. But I think... does it make it better?
Confirmed.
I think we have to go for it. I think we just have to put damage down while the going's good. Because then, you know, he might not actually send anything at us that we can really use. So that's my main sort of consideration. Alright, let's missile pod them. Let's have Cutter Fireblade. You can actually try and deal some good damage to this Terminator. You might even kill him if you get your wounds through. Now we'll use his second activation. And Talvar, we are in a really good spot. We are in a very, very, very good spot. So, you, sir, are just going to run over here. That is out of range, so I will just try and pick these guys up. I will need both activations to fully kill the unit. Nope, I need more than 2 activations to fully kill the unit. Let's see if you can get some shots through there. If you can kill him, that's great. Okay, first shot. First shot, first time, every time. Let's have these boys move up like that. The Riptide could actually move down in support of them. Let's see if we need it. Boys, take some shots. Okay. Drones will finish this off.
We serve the greater good.
He can move like that. This Pathfinder can move up like that. Riptide can move down here. Fireblade moving down here as well. And then for the rest of this turn, we don't really have anybody else that can act. So I'm going to send Plasmas in there because that will kill this guy off completely. And then he is going to Overwatch over here. So they run down here and Riptide takes a decent chunk out of them. These boys are going to just pop onto there. And Talvar, I think that is our turn. That looks really, really good. We are absolutely dominating the primary. And if he doesn't pull us off of... What have we got left? 25. 5 for each. He needs to take a point back or I just auto-win the game. Which is really, really strong. So, really good position to be in. Let's see if we can do it for the other side of the game and just see what's going on here. It is turn 4. So, let's see... Excuse me. Let's see what he's done here and what I need to do as a counter. Because this one was a lot more bloody, a lot more in your face. So, let's see. They're firing into there. Okay. Termies coming up there. Big boys, where do you want to go? I forgot I put the Riptide on that. That is such a good point hold just there. That is such a good point hold. Wait, wasn't that the unit that just jumped? Slytherin? Oh no, there we go. They're over there. Did he not attack? Okay. Oh, these boys couldn't move. He forgot about my stealth unit that was on there. Okay, so we are going to hold 3 rounds of primary yet again. Pathfinders go down, but that's fine. Their sacrifice was for the greater good. Terminators walk up and slap the Riptide. 156 is something I can sacrifice for 400 points, and the Riptide will kill them in return. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, do you have any abilities to use? Nope, one more turn on that. That is fine. Stealth unit, can you just take a big old chunk out of them? Okay, great. Breaches, can you take a big old chunk out of them? Very nice. Mr. Rippy T, send it. Oh, the Terminators are actually going to take a lot more than I thought. Okay, so... 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The crisis suits will be able to go up there. Oh, actually, before I do anything, let's do this. So I'm 62% there. Too close. 55. So we're going to go here. Okay. Shouldn't have moved. 55. Can anybody mark a light for me? No, I think I've used all of my boys. Okay. I actually took myself out at the best percentage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's go. Oh, no! That was super unfortunate. Let's have you fire in there. 90% means good damage onto the Sangard. This Fireblade wants it. Okay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, now... what little throwaways do we have? So you boys are going to move there. And you're going to take that primary. My tac drones are so annoying. I love it so much. They are so annoying. Alright, Pathfinders. You can step a couple away. And then just... I'd want the bigger unit to be shooting into them. What's the optimal range of these? Optimal is 5. Okay. Let's get some distance between us and them. Because this will just keep getting better as we go. So, yeah, cool. Did a little bit of work, but not a full kill. Let's have the crisis suits. I don't want to undercommit, but I would like to send my commander. Yeah, drone's definitely going to pick that guy up. That's not even in question. And then he is just going to scoot over here because this lone tactical drone is going to be so annoying and is going to take that point. Then these boys at the back, I think I will use them to kill the guys over here because the incestors I don't really care about that much, honestly. Let's go that. Oh, 40% or 84% to kill. Yep, I like that. Beautiful. And then these guys are going to... I think I'll actually hold it for now. They will be reactive in their nature. Okay, so they've captured that. Then they're going to go out here. And they're going to shoot at the aggressor. There is a good to moderate chance that I kill him. All I needed was one to go through. Okay, so... let's go Seeker Missile Strike there and there. And he's going to come up here. I probably should have moved him up so the Riptide could benefit from his aura. But it's not too big a deal. Okay. And then shoot in there. Oh. These Assault Terminators, they are tanky. Let's just move him back. If he decides to go for the commander, that's good for me because then he's not taking the point. Cool. And that is damn near a tabling. We are going to leave it there, send it back to our opponent. Hopefully he does decide to take his turn soon, or he's in a position to with work or whatever. 50 to 25 when he's got almost no units on the board. This is almost guaranteed a win. We are feeling really, really good. Round 1 of the tournament, looking like it's going to the tower with max points. Let's go. All right, so we get home from a long day of work, ready to log on and do our thing. And what do we find? We're sitting on 80. We have won both of those games. Now, I'm going to get into them and see exactly what happened. But, yeah, it seems my plan to hold primary worked out pretty dang well. Because, yeah, just nothing has... It seems eventuated for this guy's plans. So let's have a look at the turns. Let's see what he does. So these guys come down here. Riptide opens up. And kills one of them, so this dude's on like 1 wound. Okay, can't do anything against the Pathfinders. And really, he should have gone after the drones. He just wasn't prioritizing primary, it looks like. But I guess these would be like, because I would probably do it too. These would be petty, you know, fuck you kills. Oh, it completely flubs on the fusion pistols. He conceded after that. Okay, that makes sense. And then the other one might be a concede as well, because this game was actually going better for him than the other one was. So let's have a look at that. And I think we're going to see a similar story here. What I can say is that this tournament format, even though asynchronous, you don't get to, you know, play out a continual game all the time. It has actually been really fun for like scratching that sort of tournament itch. So he has gone past the Riptide, but then gone back into attacking. Okay. Wouldn't be able to kill him with 2 models, which is fine for me. And yeah, if he can't take me off one... actually, no, he has taken me off one. But conceded. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we did a great job dominating all of the primary, making sure that, you know, we did all of the things that win games on the tabletop, but doing it here, where we knew the objective that we were going after for the match. Obviously, I killed stuff very efficiently. I feel like the list is quite good, and I'm glad that I went into more of the MSU style, rather than just going like, you know, 2 Riptides, 2 Hammerheads, 2 Broadsides, you know, all that sort of stuff, which does have some spectacular killing power for single models, but maybe just doesn't have the bodies to, you know, fly over, stand on objective, capture it, then go into stealth and be completely uninteractive. So yeah, really, really keen to see how this turns out. So for the tournament stuff, yeah, does it give us any, like... Oh, yeah, so scores. Let's have a look at this. Round 1, how did he get 188? Okay. So, I'm on just 160. How did people get more than the scoreable amount? Am I missing something? Slytherin, how, when I scored 80 and 80, which is a max score, how did somebody score more than the maximum score for both of their games? I'm on 160 because that's the maximum that you could possibly do. Am I missing something? Anyway, we'll see what happens for when we go into round 2. It might just be a bug. I don't know. But really confusing because that game was a wash. I did that very, very quickly and easily. And I have no words. See you for round 2.